Hello viewers, welcome to my channel ARP Creation. Today I will show you how to create this premium class InDesign invoice template in Adobe InDesign software. You can download this template from the link. I will attach the link in the video description section. So before starting the tutorial, if you are new in my channel, just click on the subscribe button to get new updates. So let's start the tutorial. So go to Adobe InDesign software and click on file, then click on new and document. We will create a A4 size document. So click on the print section, then click on the view all preset and click the A4 option. Okay, since the units to inches, the margins will be 0.5 inch on all sides. Then click on the create button. Okay, now we will create a logo for the logo section, and it will be in the left section. And this logo will be just simple. Logo color will be 3A9BD6. The stroke will be 5 feet. Okay, now we'll zoom it. Press Ctrl and plus from the keyboard. So now select the type tool, then select Lato font. The font will be Lato bold. The font size will be 25 feet. Okay, perfect. And the alignment will be middle, and the logo color will be the blue color. Sorry, you should change the color from this foreground section color picker 3A9BD6. Okay, perfect. We should decrease the rectangular size a little bit. The stroke size will be decreased. Okay, perfect. Now I'll move this on the corner. Okay, we have just completed our logo. Now we'll create the invoice title part. The color will be green. Just select the eyedropper tool, then click on the icon, then swap the stroke to fill color. Okay, we will select the corner section to change the bottom corner to rounded. So press Alt and click on this corner. Okay, perfect. Click on the preview button, and the down and the two down corners will be rounded. It also the size will be 0.125 inch. Okay, now we'll create text for invoice. And the text font will be railway bold, and the font size will be 43. Okay, the font color will be white. We will increase the text frame size to fit in. Okay, perfect. Now we'll increase the rectangular also. Move this invoice text to the upper section. Okay, now we'll create a line. So select the line tool, then click on shift button from the keyboard and drag it. The line color will be white, so select the stroke color to white, and the line size will be 0.5 feet. Okay, perfect. Now I will create another text for financial report. So select the text type tool and create a new text layer, and this text will be financial department. And the font will be railway medium 17 feet. And the font, the text color will be white. Okay, perfect. Okay, we will decrease the logo size a little bit, and the stroke size will be 2 point. Okay, now we'll create another rectangle for invoice information. So select the rectangle tool and create another rectangle, and this rectangle color will be black, and the color should be changed a little bit. So select the L and change the color to dark black. Okay, now we'll change the corner of the rectangle. So select the rectangle and click on Alt Tab from the keyboard and click on the corner option. Okay, we will change the upper two corners to rounded, and the size will be 0.125 inch. Then click on OK button. We should change this to a little bit gray. Okay, now perfect. Now we'll create another text layer. So select the tab tool and create another text layer, and it will be invoice information. The color will be white. The font will be Roboto regular 11 point. Okay, we will create another rectangle, and it will be blue color. So select the eyedropper tool and click on the rectangle, and we should change the corner to none. Okay. Now I will duplicate this text layer and the rectangle and move them to the right section. For duplicating, just click on the Alt from the keyboard and move it. And this will be bank information. So rename it to bank. Okay, now perfect. Now we'll create another text for invoice num, reference num, and priority date. Okay, so just duplicate this text and move them to the left portion. Okay, then click on right section, right from the mouse, then arrange, bring to font. Okay, and it will be invoice num, and the font size will be 10 point. Just duplicate them to create the other two date. So select them, then click on Alt from the keyboard. Okay, perfect. Now I'll decrease the rectangular size a little bit. And move this core text on the upper section. Okay, and we'll duplicate this again. So select them and press Alt from the keyboard and change the relevant text. Okay, and the next will be reference num, priority date. Okay, now we'll duplicate this again. So just select them and move them to the right portion. After, click on the Alt from the keyboard. You will change this. I am skipping it, the bank information. Okay, now we will move to the table section. So just duplicate this rectangle, press Alt from the keyboard and change the color to the blue color 3A 9B D6. Okay, Now we will increase this rectangle left to right. Okay, now perfect. Now we will create another rectangle, and it will be only rectangle, not rounded, and the stroke color will be light gray, and the stroke size will be 0.5 feet. We will create a text layer for 0, 1, and the text will be from the Roboto font. The text size will be 11 feet. Okay, perfect. And now we'll create another text. So duplicate this text, then rename it to serial number. Okay, perfect. Now the another will be description, quantity, unit price, and total price. So just duplicate this, press Alt on the keyboard, and the text will be description. So rename it to description. Then quantity, then unit price, total price. So duplicate this again, and rename it to QTY. Okay, perfect. And duplicate this again for unit price and total price. Okay, perfect. Okay, now we'll create another text. So duplicate it and extends the text frame size also. And those alignment will be middle. So select them and select the type tool, and alignment will be center. Okay, you will rename it to its your own, and change this also. So now we will create another 9 product. So just duplicate them. So before duplicating, just select them, and after selecting, then press Alt on the keyboard and drag and move them to the down portion. So select them and duplicate them. Again select them and duplicate them. So we have created 8 products. The remaining will be 2. So select them and duplicate them. Okay, perfect. Okay, we have created 10 products. So we will create another 4 products. So just select 4 products and duplicate them. Okay, perfect. Now we create another type. Now we create a new line for separating them. Select the line tool and create a new line. The line color will be this light gray color. Just select the eyedropper tool and click on this rectangle. Okay, perfect. Now duplicate this again for description section. And again for quantity and unit price section. Okay, perfect. We have created our table. Now we'll create another layer for subtotal and total section. So just select them, the rectangle and the invoice, and duplicate them. So for duplicating, click on Alt from the keyboard and move it to the down section. So now we'll decrease the size of the rectangle and move it to the upper section, and we'll move this text also, and this text will be subtotal and total. So the alignment of this subtotal and the total will be right, align right section. So and move them a little bit. Okay, perfect. You'll rename it to subtotal and total. I'm skipping it. Okay. Now I'll create another section for terms and condition. So we'll create a new text layer for terms and condition. And we will change the color to blue color. The color code will be same as again 3A 9B D6, and the font will be Roboto bold 10 feet. Okay, now perfect. We'll create another 2 text for terms and description. The text size will be 9 feet. You will rename it and duplicate this again. The font color will be gray color. And the alignment will be right section. And we will rename it to John Doe. We should increase the size to 12 feet and the color should change to black. We'll create another text for signatures. Now we'll use the font is Shoreline Skid Bold. The font size will be 27 feet. Should increase the frame size and the text color will be black. So now we will create our contact section. So duplicate this rectangle or we can create a new rectangle and change the color to blue. Just select the eyedropper tool, then select the rectangle tool and create a rectangle. The rectangle color will be white. The corner will be rounded. So click, Alt click and select this. Make all setting the same. All will be rounded. Now we should decrease the size. Okay, perfect. Now I'll place call icon. So I have created on previous time. So just copy on this time and paste on this template. So duplicate again. For call section. And we'll decrease the size to 6 feet and the text color will be white and the font will be Roboto. And the alignment will be middle center. Okay, and we'll duplicate this again. And now we'll select this two text and duplicate this again. And again for this location we'll rename it Now we'll move this in the middle. Also this mail option and the location section. Select them to move on this middle section. Okay, perfect. So we have created our invoice by using the Adobe Indesign software. Hope you guys enjoy this tutorial. Thank you.